Alrighty, so yes, you're still looking at the 1160 on the door. The video is not about the operator on the door. What is it about? Well, we're on the workbench today. This is the, if I can get the camera to focus here, maybe. Okay, come on. There we go. Alright, so this is the LiftMaster model ATS. This is the ATS 211X. One of LiftMaster's finest machines. Survived a structural fire. There was actually two of these, and I only got the one. But hey, I only got the head too. I didn't really want to. These were on 14-foot tall doors, so they'd be about 16-foot long rails. Yeah, I didn't really want to haul them on the trailer, just to get them home and throw them in scrap. So I only got the one, which is perfectly fine. No complaint about that. See, the chassis is pretty well bent in here. From what I understand, the fire was about, I want to say, over 1,000 degrees. So yeah, you can see all the plastic gears are gone, the worm gear's gone, the main gear's gone, the limits are gone, capacitor all burned up. Everything is just destroyed in here. The completely logic board is gone. This is from the Wayne Dalton down there on the floor. No, I have not gotten to putting that under the house. It snowed, and to tell you the truth, I really don't want to track snow into the crawl space. So, anyways, this is what it would have looked like. Would have been that. Bingo bango. Would have had that. That's plastic. It melted. The logic board is melted. So, all the wiring is gone. See, it's just a little ground wire left. There is actually a piece of copper wire still on here somehow. Right there, a little piece of copper wire. And that is it. You can see the sprocket made it through. Wish I had a flashlight on me. Maybe I do. Hold on. Thought I did. Maybe. I already got a light. We can get a better view of this. Alrighty. Ain't the best, but so basically you can see where the chain spreader pulley, that's completely gone. The chain is a little flexible. Not very much. It's very stiff. So see, it mainly just looks like a big rusty box, is what I describe it as. You can see it warped the case all the way around. It warped your brackets here. But of course, it bent the chassis in. The chassis was in the process of melting. I don't know, maybe that's from the rail kind of melting a little bit. The rail made it through. Fun fact, LiftMaster's rails, I-beam rails and T-rails, are made from old railroad tracks, if you didn't know that. I learned that from Dave with Affordable Door and Gate. He gave that little fun fact. You will smoke a bit before you drill through it. So, yeah. So, their I-beam rails are pretty good, and their T-rails are decent. I get some of them and they're bent. I don't understand that. I don't know. Sometimes I end up putting the center hang on them just to keep them from being bent. So, there's that. yeah, actually the motor is pretty well burned up as well, of course. I think you ain't gonna save that. Like I said, this is all gonna be put in scrap. Guess I should shut my flashlight off. It's all gonna be put in scrap. I might keep it just for representation. Here's one of the rollers. Actually, I got two of these. And thank you, the guy, if he ever watches this. If you ever watch this, thank you for giving me rollers. And in fact, they do turn very stiffly. They do still turn. You can hear the bearings in there just having a good old time. This one, I think the bearings are shot in that one. Anyways, yeah. The bearings don't even roll anymore inside there. Anyways, there you go. There's those rollers. I am going to throw in some pictures of the doors, where these came from. And these would have, this is not the 315 board, this is the 390 Security Plus. These used these 893 LMs, not these particular ones, but it would have used one of those. And I've actually seen them before. So anyways, it was using 973 LMs and a universal remote. They had either a 1270 or a 1280 on the LiftMaster 1270 or a LiftMaster 1280R on the house, on their house there. So those are LiftMaster's first belt drives. He had one of those two. I would assume a 1280, but I don't know, I could be wrong. For the longest time, I thought this was a 1245. And then I never noticed that the I-beam rail and all that. So, yeah, that was before I knew more than I know now. So, I didn't even know there's such a thing as an ATS. So, anyways, so this was a 390 Security Plus, used 973s. And let's see, it would have used for the wall button, each of them used one of these, which are very good. Focus. Thank you. One of these. I'll have to look at the one on their house to see if the wall button has a Security Plus sign on it. It's one of these. It's one of those. I'll see if it says Security Plus or not. If it does, then I have a little bit of an inkling. And also I'll see it on the opener. Duh. Who'd have thunk it? So anyways, there's the ATS. Yeah, that's what happens to a garage door opener when caught in a fire. Yeah. That is why, part of the reason why I use LiftMaster. Because they got a metal case and metal chassis and all that. And what do I get from Genie sometimes? Oh, Genie's alright, but they've got plastic cases and all that. It would have been completely gone. All you would have seen was the chassis and the motor. And a couple rods. That would have been it. That would have been it. The rail might have lasted, but it would have been melted pretty good. So, this one, the chain was basically... when I went to look at them, the chain had a lot of slack in it. Drooping across the rail. More slack than I've ever seen a chain have. And then... you'll see in the pictures, but... the springs... big whoppers. The springs had the springs were all drooped down, and yeah, I don't think it's gonna run. I didn't think they would run anymore. So, but yeah, so yeah, it's what a little over, actually over 1,000 degrees will do to an opener. So yeah, so I think they hardly had anything that was saved from the fire. So, but anyways, so yeah, there's the once was ATS in its weird glory. So yeah, so and if I find one, I might throw in a picture of these doors if I can find one. A picture of the doors before the fire. So anywho, so y'all take care. We'll see ya. This is Liftmaster Junior Guy signing off. We'll see you. See you in the next video. And there will be pictures to follow this. Thank you for watching. As always, I encourage everyone to praise the Lord. Alrighty, so this is the ATS. You can see where they had to cut the door apart to get inside. The rail is drooping, the chain is drooping, the angle iron is all mangled up a little bit. The door is cut up, as you can see, like I said before. The chassis is pretty bent on these. The springs are drooping more on this one since this is the double wide, and you can see the center coupler. The angle iron track is mangled up on this one as well. Chain is drooping a lot more. Those two screws are where the wall button used to be. And this is the door that was in the building. What it used to be.